Oh boy, do I have something to show you. This just came to my attention the other day, but there's a new free art generator that just came out, and it is... It's called InstantArt, and you can find it at instantart.io. I'll leave a link in the description, but take a look at this homepage. What do you see? A lot of stunningly beautiful pictures. Did I mention this was free? So what's the catch? What is wrong with this service? To be honest, not much. Let's go over how to generate right here. You can write your prompt in this box here. The best part, in my opinion, is that you can keep it pretty simple. So you can write some nonsense like this: aurora, night sky, meteor shower, fractal, umbrella, cityscape, blah 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 blah. Then check this out. You have quite a few different dimensions to choose from. Granted, it is just the standard landscape, portrait, or square, but within each of those you have quite a few different options. Like 512 by 768 is much more narrow than 512 by 576. You know what I mean? Likewise, 768 by 512 is much more wide than 576 by 512. So you know what? I like landscape the most, so we're going to stick with that. And then look at all of these models you can choose from. Now, don't get overwhelmed. I'll go through them all and show you what the same prompt looks like in each of these models. But for now, I just want you to take it in and look at all the different options. And let me point out right here, it says Midjourney V4. It is not Midjourney version 4. Midjourney has a proprietary model. This website does not have access to it. I don't know why they thought it would be okay to name Midjourney here. Nonetheless, this model does work really well. So use it, but don't get confused. It is not Midjourney. That being said, I think it's a great model to start with. And then guidance scale. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure which is better. The scale itself refers to how much it's going to listen to your prompt, like how strict the generation will be. I'm pretty sure the higher the number, the more similar it's going to be to your prompt, whereas the lower the number, the model is going to kind of take control, I think. Anyways, I like to leave it down the middle. I've got some pretty good results doing that. And then image counts, you can choose from 1 to 3. Again, I keep it at 2. You're going to see why. You're not going to be able to make pictures as quickly as you think. Let me show you. Let's generate. So here we go. We're going to watch this bar here. I want you to keep this in mind. It all depends on how many other people are using the service. Like, I was using it the other night and I made a picture in like 7 seconds. So it is possible to go quickly. However, most of the time you're going to be waiting around a minute or even longer. And another thing to point out, even if the bar completes, sometimes the generation doesn't always work. So don't get discouraged, just rerun the prompt. Eventually it will work. Sometimes you'll need to reload the website. Again, this doesn't happen often, but it's not rare either. I'd say like 1 in 6 tries you'll encounter an error. And we wait. And you know what, while we wait, let's go take a look at some of the images I've already made. So you can click up here on my images and it'll bring you to this page with your whole gallery. And you know what's really cool? Here where it says columns, you can change it down to 2 and get these really enlarged pictures. Makes it very pretty to see. All right, so we'll bring it back to 6. We'll start at the bottom and I'll go over my experience. So of course I started off with trying to see the Batmobile. We used the Midjourney model. Again, it's not Midjourney, don't get caught up in that. And what did it give us? A really nice looking sports car. Is that what I wanted? No, and I think that's like the one caveat to using this free generator. It's not as intelligent as something like Midjourney. And because I asked for 2 things every time, it also gave me this. Now I'd say that this was pretty rare. The success of these generations is like 80 to 90%, even more. I think it's really rare to get something that is unrecognizable. I tried adding to the prompt neon ink, Batmobile, fractal light, cinematic still. You know, still not a Batmobile, but still pretty good. The real question is, which of these pictures am I going to use for the thumbnail of this video? I tried some vertical ones, Batman, action pose, Gotham City. Again, not quite anything, not quite Batman, you know, but like this one turned out pretty well. And ignore that I spelled background wrong. I'm gonna fix that later. And I might as well point this out here. Amigurumi. This it's not amigurumi. I'm telling you, this model does not pick up on all the details. I mean, here you can use the paper cut model, and I wasn't sure what it was going to be, but sure enough, it just makes a paper cutout of whatever you asked for, but it's not even what you asked for. I asked for a new superhero, you're not getting that. So here's the test I ran. I used the same prompt with each model. Let's go through them. The prompt is new superhero, character design, city background, intricate detail. And here we have the main model. Not the best. Moving on, if you use anything V3, you're gonna get this very animated, cartoonish look, right? So if you want that, try the model anything V3. Next up, we have waifu diffusion. I would not recommend this one. Wavy diffusion will give you something like this. Pretty nice background here though, I'm not gonna lie. F222 diffusion, getting slightly more realistic. I really like his suit here. Same with this guy, great suit. Again, here's the main model. Oof. Not that great. Put it in black and white for some reason. I don't know. Redshift diffusion gets you pretty good looking pictures. Protogen 3.4. I like these. Looking good. Arcane diffusion, much more anime style. I don't know if arcane refers to the TV show. I'm not sure. But maybe not, because this is slightly different than that. Modi diffusion, or Modi diffusion. I guess if you want landscapes or just backgrounds, you would use this because it completely ignores your prompt. Food crit model gets ya some eldritch horror here. Same with this. No, I don't know what you're looking for here. Oh, check out these. Vinte Doigt diffusion. Highly recommended. This turned out great. The fact that this was free, that's pretty mind-boggling. Portrait Plus diffusion, a little less coherent, but this one turned out really well. Tron Legacy diffusion. I mean, as you can tell by the name of these models, they can get pretty specific. This, I guess, is just going to give you landscapes as well, possibly from Tron Legacy. Robo diffusion. I can only assume by the name of the model that it's going to give you more mechanical pictures. Mechanical as in robotic, as in futuristic, because this is what you get. Exposure diffusion. I think these are really cool, really artistic photos. Definitely J.J. Abrams style with the lens flare, but basically two pictures in one. Like, oh, that Adam's apple, that's nightmare fuel. Model shoot diffusion. Not the most detailed, but pretty good framing and composition. Actually, arguably great framing and composition. Icons diffusion. Not gonna give you what you're asking for, but maybe it's perfect for making icons. Again, I'm not gonna test every model with what they're good at. I just ran the same prompt through every model. This is new, we're kind of learning as we go. That's a great bird right there. If I needed an icon of a bird, I would ask for a new superhero character design. Naturitized diffusion. I don't even know what you'd call these. Be wary of that one. These I think are hilarious. LinkedIn diffusion is just gonna give you like a nice LinkedIn photo shoot. Like, that looks pretty professional. Same with this guy or these guys. I don't know if that's supposed to be the same person. Woolitize. This is amazing. Look at those little details around the edges. I think that's a lot of fun to use. And to be honest, this is what amigurumi means. But that's a bit of a deep cut. It's what I mentioned at the start. I don't know. Let's just move on. Firewatch diffusion. I think this just refers to the video game Firewatch, which basically, I mean, it doesn't look like this, but it's kind of similar. Anyways, I don't know why you'd use this. Disco diffusion. Cool name, cool character you get right here. This is freaking sweet, man. Also, pretty great background here. Quite stylized. Midjourney V2. It has nothing to do with Midjourney. Please don't concentrate on that. Just look at the picture. What do you think? Yeah, not really accurate. This is a pretty blurry background. No superhero in sight, but it's got city background, so you know what? I'm not gonna knock it too much. Redream. Check these out though. This is like at the bottom of the list. I highly suggest you try this. This is great. And here it is again. Pretty great. I mean, his face kind of looks messed up, but whatever. Here's actually some more Midjourney V2, and I think these turned out good. Like, look at that. Here's another Redream, and here's the last one we're looking at, Dream Shaper. I think I recommend this. Because look at that. That might be my favorite picture. This is like at the bottom of the model list. Dream Shaper 8797. Huge photo right there. Is that going to be in the thumbnail? That's a worthy choice. Okay, we're almost done, but I think I can point out one more thing for you. So if you go up here to likes, you can see the ones that you favorited. Oh my god, wait, we're done. Oh, it finally finished. Okay, let's look at this and then we're gonna look at our likes. Aurora, night sky, meteor shower, fractal umbrella, cityscape. Not quite, but still a pretty picture. It's got one part of our prompt, but it kind kind of ignores the rest. Still, pretty though. Okay, we're going back to the likes. Boom, they appear. Let's take a look at this turtle. Really good looking turtle. But let's look at the prompt. Minimal vector tortoise logo. No. Pixel art. 5. This is supposed to be like 500% pixel art. No, no, it's just not it. Gold color? Yeah, okay, maybe it's got gold color, but you see how it only pays attention to like 10% of the prompt, which is just tortoise and gold. Everything else they asked for, not there, but it's still a great picture. And it's free, did I mention that? So there's your toss up. I think the upsides outweigh the downside, but that's just my opinion. And then we have here, I laughed at this, a French bulldog as a baseball player. Hilarious prompt, but you don't get anything like it. I guess you could argue that's a baseball field in the background, like maybe? So you just gotta understand, it's not always gonna give you what you want, but there's a quick taste of this new art generator, InstantArt.io. It's free to use. Have fun. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you're doing well. Take care, and I'll see you next time.